All right, thank you so much for coming. The title is Making Qualitative and Quantitative Observations. We want to see the differences between these two techniques of research. In the introduction, observation is an act of watching behavior and events in social realities, in society, and we could do observe events via quantitative or qualitative methods. Quantitative involves numerals such as real values, symbols, you get to use questionnaire or experiment, while qualitative involves getting words from people using through their values, beliefs, and what they have been practicing, traditions and culture. The characteristics of quantitative is that in quantitative we use numbers, we use numerals. Data are collected via numbers. It could be real values and they could also be in symbolic form. That is, the numbers are not really numbers, but they are just categories to represent those values. And it utilizes probabilistic sampling techniques. What do I mean by this? It represents that every member of that population have chances of being selected. And after collecting this data, usually statistical techniques are used and several softwares have been developed to do this, either at univariate, bivariate, or multivariate levels. However, for the qualitative, this involves open-ended questions that explore the hows and whys and the when of events. And usually, it's largely non-probabilistic sampling techniques. That is, you don't look for chances because there's no possibility of generalizing to look at how many percentage of this does this, what is the frequency level. Rather, it's just looking for insight, looking for patterns and themes that can be generated from the data. We have different techniques in quantitative, such as survey or experiment. Experiment has to do with you have an artificial settings to try and manipulate some variables, manipulate some items to see what will be the difference if I manipulate these items, and to see the cause and effect explanation. In qualitative, we have the in-depth interview, which has to do with one-on-one person. You interview them to know the hows and whys, and focus group discussion, like a group of 6, 8, 10, and you can discuss your opinions, look for the consensus. Ethnography, a researcher going to the field and learning about the field, learning about that culture, learning about that society, and asking them questions, and also seeing them, observing them. Then we could also have field observation. You're just going out to see what is happening. It could be participant, like you are participating with them, or you are not participating with them. Then we could also look at the ethical considerations of what are the issues of right and wrong in doing research. This has to do with informed consent. We need to take acceptance. People must accept that they should be interviewed or they should be surveyed before you go ahead. Privacy and anonymity, that those people's name, information are not publicly there and would harm them or provide hurt to them. And confidentiality and several other things that needs to be put in place to see the right and wrong of a particular way of doing research. Thank you so much for this. But I want to ask us this question. We have all been surveyed at one point in time. Yeah, how many we have gotten questionnaire and we don't know what is it about, and you think that, oh, Joe, I don't have right answers to this. Has it occurred to you at any point? So there's no right answer to survey, it's just your opinion. And sometimes people will say, oh, I want to, can we do an interview? And you ask them, I don't know anything about it. Say, no, I just want to hear your opinion. That's all about research. Thank you so much for listening.